Hey, it's Kim Komando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to komando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it. So I read this recent study from Microsoft. How many tabs do you have open in your browser at any given moment?
5.
20.
Oh, Al, you have more than that.
20 per window, and I probably have 3 windows open.
How do you find anything?
I don't, Andrew.
Fair.
See, and Microsoft says that having too many tabs open is not increasing our productivity. It's actually decreasing our productivity. So the magical number of tabs that you should always have open, are you ready? Mm-hmm. No more than 5. No more than 5.
Right there.
Wow, congrats.
That's why they call me Teddy Productive.
You are not Teddy Productive. Where did that come from?
I just made it up.
I have at least 10 or 12 tabs open at any given moment.
There's too many. You're searching. You're wasting time clicking and searching and finding and hoping and praying.
Do you think we don't know this? We know.
Be better.
Okay, but here's the deal, is that I know that I have ADD, ADHD. I don't know what it is. And I also know that I am a little bit OCD. OCD.
Just a touch.
Because, everything has to be perfect, but not for long. And on that happy note, welcome. It's Kim Komando Today. It's your fun podcast about all things digital. And joining me, of course, oh my gosh, look, the whole crew's here today.
The A-Team.
Yay! First up, we have, what'd you call yourself? Teddy Productive?
Yes, everybody calls me Teddy Productive. It's my nickname.
You know what?
It's my nickname.
People stop me on the street and they say, hey, do you know Teddy Productive?
How's Teddy?
I'm good.
How is Teddy? What do you have on tap for us?
We're the Navy. The members of the Navy on a ship, they didn't like their Wi-Fi quality, so they decided to do something about it and put a warship at risk.
Oh, boy.
This is a great story. I love this story.
I mean, it seems reasonable.
Okay, and now we have Allie, our amazing content queen. Allie.
Hi. I have a quiz for you, too. So I recently discovered I have one of those tech maladies that sounds fake but is real. I'll show you. Don't worry. Also, if you're listening to the podcast and not watching, this is your reminder. We record in video, and you probably want to see this because it's weird.
Okay, good. I like weird.
So we've all seen those pictures, what they say, like, we're all going to look like 50 years from now.
Oh, my gosh. Like a hunched little monster. They're so scary.
Because of the computers?
Yeah.
Yes. And, your eyes are, turned inward. And you just, look really weird. So is that going to happen to you, Allie?
Probably. The process has begun, and it's with my hands. That's all I'm going to say for now. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not going to be able to stop staring at your hands for the rest of the show. Oh, God.
No, seriously. Yesterday, Jeremy yelled. We high-fived, and he yelled, "What's wrong with your hand?" And that's how I found out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is good.
All right. So Andrew, tell us what everybody needs to do again.
It's simple. You just need to like, comment, and smash the subscribe button. And now it lights up.
Yeah.
When we say that, it lights up.
I
It's
love
really
that.
cool. It's technology.
Incredible technology.
We hate the algorithm. Everyone hates the algorithm. But what we have to do is we have to work the algorithm. We have to trick it to think everyone loves this. So if you follow, you subscribe, you like, you comment, that helps more people get to find the podcast. And then we can keep growing, and we can keep getting to do this 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Teddy Productive.
And we also, we're getting close to 100,000 subscribers.
That's exciting.
We are.
Did we get to 91,000 yet?
Yeah, almost.
Almost?
Just about.
Okay.
Just
Dang.
about. I'm begging everybody that I see on the street. Yeah,
You have
I know you don't
so
know me,
much
but-
interaction with people on the street.
She
These
doesn't walk anywhere.
amazing conversations that are full of
I do.
compliments.
It does. It's just, because people just stop me. They do. And they say, Kim, is Kim Komando Today the Kim Komando Show? And I'm like, yeah, you know what?
You done?
It's not. It is not. But if you want to get the Kim Komando Show, wherever you get your podcast, just search for Commando with a K. And you know what? And I'm going to reach out to Whitney because you didn't believe me that there's somebody by the name of Whitney who loves to listen to this podcast. So I'm hoping that I'm going to a party later on today. And I'm hoping that Whitney's going to be there because if she's there, I'm going to make her say something like, "Hi, I'm Whitney, and I really do listen to the podcast." Because you guys, you're thinking like I'm going crazy that I have all these imaginary friends, and I don't.
No, we do. I do. I absolutely do.
You're
Poor Kim.
lying.
Poor Kim.
You're lying.
Whatever you send me, your proof of Whitney, I'm going to just assume it's AI.
Oh.
I'm going to count her fingers. She's probably going to have 7 fingers on one hand.
Yeah, well, hey, don't forget to enter to win the brand new iPhone 16. You want to go to winfromkim.com. I know people are sending me notes saying, is it win at Kim? Is it win with Kim? No. Okay, it's winfromkim.com. Winfromkim.com.
You don't believe that?
See how she just adjusted it? It went from people are stopping me in the streets to people are sending me
Well,
comments.
they're not going to stop her in the street about a URL, Andrew. That's crazy.
No.
They're going to
Yes.
email her for that.
I'm so nuts and crazy.
Teddy.
Okay, when I was at church last week,
Do not bring the Lord into this.
She's a God-fearing woman.
all right, here are some things that you need to know about that are happening in the tech verse right now. This guy is a musician. And, musicians, they don't make a lot of money. Okay, most of them don't. It's kind of like football, is that, you have your big stars and you have everybody else.
Right.
So this guy's saying, you know what? I need to make more money. So he sees AI and he's like, I got an idea. So he comes up with all these songs and all these like creative names of bands like Chameleon 22, then like Teabags from Hell or whatever it is. Okay. and then he makes all these AI songs and he puts them all on the streaming services. Okay. Then he's like, okay, so I make like 3 cents per stream. So if I'm going to be making some money, I need to create all these bot accounts. But they can't be just regular bot accounts. They have to be from paid email accounts. So now I'm going to create all these different accounts that are going to listen to all of my streams. Okay. He pulled this off for 7 years and he made $12 million until he got caught. And now he's going to jail probably.
I don't understand. Seriously, what is the fraud? They're going to charge him with fraud, and I don't know
Yes.
what he did wrong. Everything he did
He
was
made fake accounts.
They're
They're
fake
not
accounts.
fake.
They're
How
not
are
real.
they fake? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen
They're
of the jury,
fake.
I rest my case.
No, they are fake
They are
accounts.
Okay,
I mean, that would be... Okay, let me give you an example.
Please.
That would be like somebody... Now, I'm not giving anybody any ideas here, okay? Because we will find you if you try this. Is that if you give us 1,000 subscribers to the Kim Commando newsletter, the current, okay, we will give you $1,000. Okay. Now, so it would be like you get 1,000 fake email accounts, and then you write a program to have those 1,000 fake email accounts open the newsletter. Okay. That's all fraud.
I still don't know how it's fraud. I don't know what determines a real email account from a fake one. It was opened by a person. It's controlled by a person
No,
that
it
tells
wasn't
a
opened
robot.
by a person. It was opened by a bot.
All right, let me tell
a
you.
program.
You tell me if you think this is fraud, okay?
Is this your new business idea?
No, this is something I did for a long time. I listened to a radio show called Bennington. I've listened to it since 2002. Ron Bennington is the host. He's one of my radio heroes. I absolutely love him. And he's on Sirius Satellite Radio. And
Okay.
I don't want to pay for radio. And so what I would do is I would go to Google and I would set up a Gmail account, ronandfezfan01@gmail.com. Then I would go over to Sirius and I would start a free 1-month trial with that email address. And then 30 days later, it would expire. And so I would do ronandfezfan02.
How many did you end up with?
77. I got up to 77 Gmail accounts.
This is fraud.
How is it fraud?
This is light fraud, but it's fraud.
light fraud.
It's not like heavy fraud. I mean, this isn't like big fraud. I mean, you're probably just, you're not going to really go to jail.
It's little
but you
fraud.
definitely need to go to confession.
But they gave me the opportunity to do it. I followed all of their rules and regulations. It was only 1 month free of subscription per account, so I just started another account for 77
okay,
consecutive
but here's the deal:
months.
is that you are not a bot. You are
Okay.
not a bot. Okay, because
You're just a
in
cheapskate.
that 30-day period, you were actually an active participant. You were a listener, and you heard the ads.
Okay.
I know SiriusXM is supposed to be free.
No, there's
but
tons of commercials.
There still is. Okay. So you heard all the ads. Okay. And then maybe you bought something not then, but you participated. Okay. A bot does not participate on any particular level. It doesn't do us any good to have a bot subscribe to the newsletter.
That's a really good point, Kim.
I'm not arguing with it's bad for the company. It's bad for the streamers. I just don't see where the fraud was.
All right, so here's what we're
Really?
going to do. We're going to print out all the terms and conditions
Yeah.
of the streaming websites. That's it. It's a fake idea. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm
But
not reading
seriously,
it.
there's probably something in there that says actively trying to fool,
That's
All right, let me give
make-
you let me give you an example, Andrew. So you
She wants you to agree
are-
so bad.
You are a co-host of a morning radio show on one station. We're not going to talk about the Kim Commando shows like on 500. We're just going to focus on you for just a second.
Correct.
Okay, so you are on a single radio station in
Right.
Phoenix. Okay. So now you are in competition with your co-host, Beth, to get the highest number of listeners, because whoever relates to you versus her is depending upon this big bonus. Say it's like $1 million.
Right.
Okay. So you being Ted Productive, you go stand on the
Teddy,
corner.
come on. It's very informal.
You are spinning a sign on the corner
Right.
saying, Andrew, Andrew, Andrew. Yes, I'm Andrew. Listen to me. Yes. Okay. Then Beth comes over to me and she says, how can I just get the number of the number up the highest? And I said, well, here's what you do. I write a program for you. It goes out and it creates all these different Gmail accounts for you and all these different Hotmail accounts and all these other accounts. And so at 8:01, when you guys go on the air, I'm going to have all these email addresses and all these bots, AI bots, just go, oh, I love Beth. 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 Okay. And, Andrew sucks. Andrew sucks. Love Beth. Love Beth.
Right. It's true.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
true.
And then you're sitting there spinning your sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're getting 3 people.
Oh,
And then somebody's even looking at you. They're giving you the finger. They're saying, what are you, homeless? All those things that happens. People are spinning the sign. Okay. But meanwhile, Beth's sitting there going $1 million coming my way. Okay.
What
Fraud?
law was broken? What law was broken in that example?
I don't know if a law was broken.
That's what
but
to
it's
charge someone
fraud.
with fraud would be. They broke a law. I understand it could be a civil suit that Spotify and the streaming services could come after him to get their money back civilly, but I don't see the law that he broke.
Okay, you wouldn't feel bad?
Laws are not about feelings.
Okay, I know I'm asking you a question. Would you feel
I would
like
I would absolutely feel cheated and
Exactly.
stolen from. But
yes,
there's no fraud.
because I love Beth. I love Beth.
Am I crazy here?
I think those are fraudulent means to win a contest.
All
I do
right.
think yeah.
All right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I
Also,
just
I'm no
don't.
lawyer. I don't know what fraud is,
You're
but
not
it
a
sounds
lawyer?
like
Don't
fraud.
say maybe. Don't say maybe I'm wrong. Just say I'm wrong.
Just edit and post
All
to make
these
it say that.
examples are because she just wants you to be wrong.
All right, I
Okay.
guess I'm wrong. I hope he goes to jail for the rest of his life.
Aw, that's mean.
Oh, Teddy Productive.
He's back.
All right. Do you remember that image? We're not getting political here, but do you remember that image of President Barack Obama in that ugly EV years ago, just coming off the production line, and the whole thing was like, we are going to be electric vehicles forever.
course.
Forever. Okay, well, here we are. Volvo the other day, they are the ugliest cars ever. Oh my gosh. Volvo the other day.
Wait a
said,
minute. Wait a minute.
we,
Whoa. Uglier than the Cybertruck?
The Cybertrucks are so dumb.
You have such a strong opinion on the way the Cybertruck looks. You're telling me
No,
these Volvos are uglier than the Cybertruck.
No, they. You know what? They're cousins.
Okay.
Kissing cousins. For
Come
sure.
on.
Okay, so Volvo the other day they said, you know what? We are like, we know that we made a big deal that we would go all EV by 2030, but we're not going to do that anymore.
No?
Because nobody's buying them. They're joining Ford, GM, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Land Rover, Aston Martin that say we don't want any part of this whole EV world. We just don't want. So, do you know Pete Buttigieg? You know him,
Yes.
right? He's a whole transportation guy.
Former presidential candidate.
Indeed.
This is really funny. As taxpayers, we've paid $7.5 billion for 3 or 4 electric charging stations.
No.
Okay.
3 or 4? They can't even nail it down to if we have 4 or
There's
not?
some.
Yeah, well, we had all these plans for them.
Oh,
but
my
now we're not. But
gosh.
now it's like, so bottom line here is that if you're looking for a car, you don't want to buy an EV. Okay. You want to buy a hybrid.
I was just going to
Hybrid.
say, this is my plug for a hybrid. I drive a hybrid and my plug, it plugs in. Hybrids are the best because I don't, like for my day-to-day commute, I never use gas, but if I have to go anywhere far, I have gas.
Can you plug in your hybrid?
Yeah, it's a plug-in hybrid, which
Isn't
is
that
the move.
That's a Kia, right?
Yeah, it's a Kia. Yeah, Kia Niro plug-in hybrid. It's great.
I drove a hybrid for the first time like a month ago when, I didn't have my car for 4 months. And I was very interested in it. And I was checking the mileage, and the battery.
Yeah.
And the battery never charged. It sat there at half a charge the whole time and didn't move. But if a plug-in, you're right, is the way to go because then you can always have a full battery.
Yeah, there are 2 kinds. There's one where the electric battery just assists the gas battery,
Correct.
so you use less gas. I like the plug-in kind because I can drive fully gas-free to work every day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, is your Kia the one that everybody's stealing?
Not mine. Personally, I've never been attacked by
For
the
the
Kia
model?
boys. Yes, it's one of them, but they did, one of those updates, and so now it's fine.
That's good. Because this way, if you got it stolen, then you'd have no Kia.
Oh, Kim.
That's just a sentence. It's not even a joke. You would have no Kia. Yes.
I'd have no Kia.
It's a fact.
Sometimes facts are funny.
Okay, so let's go back into high school.
Oh,
Do you think good idea, bad idea, or even like 7th or 8th grade, for kids to have phones in the classroom?
No, absolutely not.
yeah, probably a bad idea. Super distracting.
All right, so Florida, Indiana, they were the first states to ban cell phones in the classroom. Now, listen to this. Parts of California, New York, Minnesota, Ohio, Virginia, Arizona, Utah, Washington State, Rhode Island, and Oklahoma, they are now saying we don't want any phones in the classrooms. So now school has started. And, a lot of people are like, this is like really like the first school year where people are like, we don't want phones in the classrooms. We don't want them. Okay. And so we were anticipating that the kids would be like, I want my phone, and like be like all mean because they didn't have their phones. Okay. But actually what they're finding, the student reactions are they're saying that they have more family time, more person-to-person time. Why? Right? Because they don't have their face in the screens. Improved focus.
Look
so
at that.
it's actually a good thing
And
for kids not to have them.
My nieces are my niece is in high school, just started high school. And I asked her about the phone at school and she's like, I'll text mom or dad when I'm walking in between classes, but I never pull it out. I never use it because otherwise I'm not going to be able to pay attention and I'll get behind. So these kids aren't dumb, especially
Look at
high
her.
schoolers.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah,
good head on
well,
their
you know
shoulders.
what?
Not all kids are that smart.
That's true.
I was going to say, not all kids are that smart. She must take after, the other side.
Anyone in the family but me. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
No.
That's exactly what she was saying.
That would be fraud.
I think that's libel.
It's going to take her to jail.
All right. So here's a fun fact. Let me ask you, Andrew, this.
Yes.
How many football games are played in an entire season? How many football games? are
Regular
played in an
season?
entire season?
Not including the playoffs?
I don't know that.
256?
343.
So you're counting the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah, yes, absolutely,
Sure.
100%. Because I love me some football. I do.
343 sounds like a wrong answer.
Let's go sports.
No, that was in Market Watch.
Okay.
And the reason why I bring this up is that they had a whole thing about how to watch every single NFL football game with cable and without cable, and how much it's going to cost you. So if you want to watch every single football game, okay. So how much do you think it costs to watch every single NFL game without cable?
Well, to watch every single game, it means you need to watch all the games on Sunday morning and afternoon. So that means you have to get the YouTube subscription, which is about $450 a year. Then if you want to watch Sunday Night Football, you can watch that for free on an antenna.
Okay.
Thursday Night Football, you're going to have to subscribe to Amazon Prime. That's going to be $150 a year. So now we're up to like $600. Also, you're going to have to get Peacock for the multiple games throughout the season that are exclusively on Peacock. So that's about $90. I'm going to go $700.
No. $1,758.
What?
Where'd I miss the math?
They have
ESPN.
network games.
Hold on. I
Yes.
forgot. ESPN, Monday Night Football. You're right.
That's $876.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Whoa. Okay. And then you're right. They have the NFL on YouTube TV, $419. The Red Zone, that's included with the Sunday ticket. Thursday Night Football, spot on, Amazon Prime Video for that. That's $140. The international games, and then you have the playoff game and the Brazil game. I don't know what the Brazil game is. What is that?
It's tonight. The Packers are playing the Eagles in Brazil.
Is this just like drum up support?
It's Peacock only,
Okay.
and it's to
that's
create
$80.
international interest.
My real question is, who has the time to watch all? You watch every game.
No, I don't watch every game.
Yeah, that's insane. You couldn't.
No.
I mean, you could, but you shouldn't.
But then we have the NFL preseason. That's $50 on NFL Plus.
That's
And
why
we
that
have
number was so
ESPN.
high. Okay, that's why that number of 343 was so high, because you're counting the preseason. It was bothering me because
I said that.
No, you
I
just said all
that.
of the games.
Well, that included preseason.
Fair enough.
Duh.
The Week 7 game. What's that?
The Week 7 game?
What's that mean?
Yeah.
It happens in Week 7.
It
Where
says
is it being-
ESPN Plus.
Yeah, okay, so that's ESPN. That would be part of your...
No. That's another charge, $110 for that.
For one game?
And then Christmas games on Netflix is $84. Okay.
I didn't even know that one. I got to be honest with you. I didn't even know there was going to be games on Netflix.
I'm so glad I don't
now
like football.
Let's say you have cable.
Right?
How much is that going to cost you if you have cable?
So you have to buy all those. You're going to pay for all those additional streaming add-ons. None of them are going to be included. Netflix is not included. Amazon's not included. Peacock's not included.
ESPN, though.
Not Plus. Not
Oh.
ESPN Plus.
Oh, no.
So now you're bumping up. I'm going to say $1,600.
$2,494.
See, they don't count the fact that once football season ends, I cancel my Hulu Plus Live TV.
Well, here's what we have. Spectrum Cable for all the games is $1,500. The Sunday games on YouTube Primetime is $519. Then we have the Red Zone, the International. We have Prime Video, Peacock, and NFL Plus, ESPN Plus, Netflix. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Right, but you guys aren't factoring in the fact that football is amazing and it's worth it. You've spent $2,000 on something for a year.
Not football.
Wine.
Yeah, there you go. This
That's
is
way
my
better.
wine.
This is my line.
Andrew, how many seasons were you married?
Yikes.
I had season tickets until I got married.
Did you?
That's not
See?
a coincidence.
Bet that cost more than $2,000.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Hey, it's Kim Commando Today. It's your fun podcast about all things digital. And just a quick reminder to smash that subscribe button. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
I
Or
think so.
like the
That's the
subscribe
key word.
button? What? Smash?
Is it Smash, Maddie?
Subscribe is the keyword.
Hit.
Hit the subscribe
It's
button.
a verb. Hit.
Yeah, because you used smash last time. I think you're wrong.
I think that's what she told us. Like we asked her
Petty
every week.
productive. Yeah.
Hit or smash, both are allowed.
Oh, hit or smash. Hit smash. Hit smash. Hit smash.
It's Kim playing video games.
Right.
All of a sudden it's going like bing, 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 bing. It's kind of like when we're doing the show and I'll say, you never want to do this, by the way, when you're doing a national radio show, is to say something like, Alexa, play the Kim Commando show. Because everybody's speakers go
It's perfect.
crazy.
It's so great. You have that much power.
I know. I love that. I love that. Just a quick reminder, make sure that you do enter to win that iPhone 16. People love this contest, by the way. The $50 Amazon gift card was like a dud. The pick your own airline, dud. Okay. Win an iPhone 16. You're like totally on it.
Give it to me.
Winfromkim.com. Once again, winfromkim.com. So, Andrew, I love this story.
There was an admiral on the USS Manchester, and she thought that it was pretty crappy Wi-Fi. And I guess it's like 2 megabytes upload for the entire warship.
That's bad.
Oh, no.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
So basically they said they could send a couple of WhatsApp messages, maybe get onto Facebook if half the boat was asleep. Ship, call it a boat. But she came up with a plan, and she went to all of her other executive officers and said, what if we went out and purchased a Starlink satellite receiver, and we would have Wi-Fi wherever we wanted?
Okay.
And they were like, that's a good idea.
Sure.
So she used her personal debit card. She went out, she bought the Starlink. She then went to everyone else who was going to be in on it. They contributed, and they installed it on a warship.
Go.
They hit it,
No problem.
they put it up high, and installed it.
Okay.
Now, word started getting around because, obviously she's sitting there on TikTok and no one else can even get an email to download. And word starting to get around that there is a Wi-Fi service on the ship. And the captain comes to her and says, we're hearing that you and some other admirals are having access to Wi-Fi. And she's like, no, I think it's just getting a good signal over there by the poop deck. And she tells them that they're crazy. A couple months later, an independent maintenance crew comes in, and they're doing some work in the ship. And they go ahead and pull up a computer, and the computer sees that there's a Wi-Fi network available called Stinky.
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 And the maintenance crew was like, hey, what's this Stinky? And the captain is like, I have no idea. Obviously, this is a warship. They go on full alert. They think they're being attacked, a cyber attack on
my
the ship, and they
gosh.
find out that admirals had just installed a Starlink system so that they could get faster Wi-Fi on the ship. Obviously, tons of laws were broken. Many people were punished. She was actually demoted. She lost her rank and was kicked off the ship. And they've made a reminder to everyone who is out there serving the U.S. military on our warships that do not make yourself vulnerable by putting a target right on your ship by installing a Starlink Wi-Fi.
The fact that they thought no one would notice, like that they wouldn't get found out, is crazy.
Yeah, and they also
it's wrong. I mean, how many security protocols did they just break by putting Starlink up so they could get
all of them?
They could get TikTok.
They broke every single one of them. Now, this happened in 2023. At the end of 2023, it's just coming out now. We're finding out about it. And after an investigation, they were pretty confident they were never tracked, that the Starlink system was never hacked, or they were never vulnerable. So that's good news. But it's crazy. My favorite part is that they called it Stinky.
Me too. Me too. It's like, what are we going to call it? Stinky. Stinky. So,
You may have gotten away with it a little bit longer if you would have just called it like 6425 or something not as obvious.
No, like Manchester 002.
Yeah.
Something
or
like
something, 'cause
that.
it was-
Perfect.
Yes, related to the boat. I mean, not like Stinky. I mean, ours is called FBI surveillance
Right.
ban.
You're just asking to get
which-
caught.
Okay. Here's some other good names. Pretty Fly for Wi-Fi.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Okay. I like this one. I was thinking about changing our network name to this. It hurts when I pee.
You should. That's a good one.
I know. Kids Barry be like, oh, Kim, somebody didn't rename.
Somebody hacked us, Kim.
Somebody hacked us. No more Mr. Wi-Fi.
That's a good one.
See? That's a good one. Let me see. Drop it like it's a hot spot. Wi-Fi the feeling. Panic at the Cisco. See,
I like that.
So you have to think outside the box a little bit. I mean, how about this one? They could have called it Wi-Fi'd and dangerous.
I like
Right?
Panic at the Cisco is the best.
That's really good. I've never heard
Yeah, I
of it.
like that one. But my favorite is this one. Nacho Wi-Fi.
That's for everyone else around. Not your Wi-Fi.
Hey, it's Kim Komando Today. It's your fun podcast about all things digital. If you are listening to the audio version and just walking along and laughing your heart out, we love that. Just a reminder that we actually do the video version of this podcast too. So you can watch it anytime you want over at youtube.com/Kim Komando. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando, which, by the way, we are inching towards that 100,000 subscriber mark. And so we really want to get this cheesy plaque from YouTube because it's going to look great on the set. Mm-hmm. So I don't care if you even ever watch a video, just go to youtube.com/Kim Komando and just, hit the subscribe button.
Wait, you want people to watch the show without being true users? Isn't that fraud?
No, no, they can. No, I want to get the plaque.
She doesn't want money. She wants the plaque.
Fair.
So it's not
okay.
fraud.
Because this way, otherwise, what? You said we could buy the plaque on eBay for $60?
$60.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
That's lame.
Exactly. We don't want to do that.
We want to earn it.
So, Allie, are you going to start looking like all cringed up and hunched over?
Hopefully not, now that I'm aware of my malady. Okay, so I went to High Five Jeremy yesterday. He freaked out. Normal hand.
Right?
Okay, yes, we can see.
Yeah, it looks like a hand.
Sure, this is a hand.
Yes.
This is my other hand.
What happened?
Look at my pinky.
What happened to you?
It's
You look like
smartphone
you're-
pinky. Okay, so you get this from holding your pinky under your stupid big phone
Oh, okay.
because I hold it like this so I can use my thumb, right? So I've got this weirdo pinky that sticks out. I can make it go in, but it just wants to be here. If you're not watching the video, my pinky's probably a good inch away from the rest of my fingers.
Yeah, imagine just a straight up hand and then the pinky decides it's like five
like a
cars
V.
driving on a freeway and the pinkies decided they found their exit and they're getting off.
Yeah, Jeremy told me
Veering to the right.
He said he was surprised I haven't snagged it on anything.
True. That is
I wish
so
you wouldn't have
apparent.
shown me that, Allie. I wish
Why?
you wouldn't have shown me that because now you got a disability. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we're going to need to talk about accommodations. So this got me thinking about all these like tech maladies, right?
Hold on one second. Kim, can we see your hands? Do you have it?
No, I'm normal.
Okay, so we just have
Normal.
strong hands. Allie has weak, feeble hands that can't handle smartphone use.
Yes.
This is all evidence in my
Can you do
case,
that?
by the way.
Can you do that?
Normal, weak, feeble.
Can you do that?
No, I've never been
With
able
your
to do that.
fingers?
Do a, oh yeah, easy.
I can't do that. No.
Oh, see, all right, so that just shows you, Al, okay, that both Andrew and I are superior.
Oh yeah.
Superior is
ways.
also going to be part of my
Look how muscular these
my
hands
formal
are.
complaint.
I can do that Star Trek thing, no problem.
Congrats to you both. I'm really proud of you for that. So I'm going to do a quiz with you two because we hear about all these things like smartphone pinky.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to play, is it real or is it not?
Okay.
Is this and I'm not talking about like you'd go to a doctor and they'd be like, yes, ma'am, you have smartphone pinky. But is this, something that has one of these terms that people recognize? Yes, this is something that we all or lots of people are getting from tech.
Is this free for all quiz or are you bouncing back and
No,
forth?
I'm going to bounce. I'm
Okay.
going to bounce back and forth, and we are going to start with Andrew.
Okay.
Number 1, real or fake? Scroller's elbow.
Scroller's elbow, absolutely. It's 100% true.
No, that's fake.
Dang it.
Kim, I'm going to give you a softball, which I shouldn't because of the rudeness, but text neck.
Tech neck?
Text neck.
Text neck. Yeah, I think that's real.
Yeah, that's real.
I can see that.
That's when you have...
First of all, you started her question with, I'm giving you a softball.
Because it's obvious it was a softball.
That means it's real.
Andrew, calm down.
Jaded.
This is a long quiz. It's fine.
All right.
So this is when you're like looking down all the time. And so you strain the back of your neck.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
So we try to sit
Andrew,
up.
why are you being so sensitive today?
I'm
He's
very
very
competitive.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you okay? Something you want to talk to us about?
Fine.
Maybe
I just
after
want
the
to
show.
win.
I just want to win. All right. Andrew, is phantom vibration syndrome real?
So that would be, and I would guess that your phone vibrates and you feel it in your pocket.
Yep.
And the phantom vibrate would be you feel the vibration, you pull your phone out, but there's been no notification. I'm going to say that's real.
Yes, it's real. Yeah.
Everybody knows that. I mean,
Oh,
God, that was
shut
an easy
up,
one.
Kim.
Okay. Kim is Bluetooth ear syndrome.
Bluetooth ear syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a big no to that.
Yeah, that's fake. Andrew, your turn. Gamer's spine.
Gamer spine.
I don't know. That sounds too close to text neck. I'm going to say no gamer spine.
Yeah, I made that one up. That's
Okay.
fake. Kim, computer vision syndrome.
Computer vision syndrome.
CVS.
Oh, I hate going to CVS. I hate that place.
Amen,
There's-
sister.
You know what? They hire the stupidest people at CVS.
Kim, I don't
swear
think
to
you can say that.
Kim?
I mean, you can. I'm not sure you should.
CVS also
They
wastes
do.
Hello to everyone at CVS.
They waste the most paper of any company in the world, too. Those receipts are like 14 and a half feet long.
Have you seen the scarf? It's really funny. Okay.
Yeah, see, then you know what? It's CVS. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I always have to go there for eye drops, okay? And I mean, it's like this little tiny tube of eye drops. I got to put one in a day because it's a little bit of a steroid to make sure that the cornea doesn't. So I go in there yesterday to get the eye drops. And it was like, I give him commando. And he goes, what was that again? I'm like, KOMA. And then he goes, we don't have any eye drops for you. And I said, no, you called me like 8,000 times to tell me.
If you don't get these right now, we're going to light them on fire.
And he's like, there's no eye drops for you. And I said, and then he said, and my lunch starts in like 2 minutes. And
Cool.
I'm like, okay, there's eye drops here. And he's like, yeah, but I go to lunch now in a minute and a half. And I said, well, can we look for the eye drops? I mean, and he said, how do you spell that again? I said, KOMA. And he goes, so then he walks over and he's looking under the C's, letter C. And I said, no, it's with a K, like kind, like kangaroo, like, can you, not with a C, with a K,
Like, kill. I'm going to
Yes.
kill you if you don't look at the K's.
Then he looks at me and he looks up at the clock. It's almost 1 o'clock. He goes, we shut this place down at 1 o'clock. And it's like 15 seconds from now. And I'm like, you
Bro.
better. I didn't. And so he got me my eye drops.
Oh, good.
Under the letter K.
Happy
Yes.
ending.
Amazing.
Happy ending.
Yes.
So
She
that-
didn't answer the
That
question.
brings me back to computer
would say
vision
yes.
syndrome.
I would say yes.
Yes, it's real. So this is eye strain, blurred vision, and when you get headaches because you're on the screen too much.
God,
Andrew.
I'm so
Yeah.
Okay, we have a couple left. Andrew, trigger thumb.
No.
This is real. This is inflammation.
You didn't let me finish. No. I'm going to answer this right away.
This jerk.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, this is when you get inflammation in the tendons of your thumbs from scrolling, texting,
They
whatever
call it
else.
trigger thumb?
They do.
All right.
Kim, Wi-Fi dermatitis.
Wi-Fi dermatitis,
What's dermatitis?
It's like a skin.
Okay.
rash,
Mm-hmm.
like you have on your butt.
Ah, that.
Your butt.
I'm gonna say that there are probably people who believe in it, but I don't believe in it.
No, it's fake. I made it up. But I do wish that it does seem like now someone heard this and they're like, oh, that's what it is. Oh my gosh.
Yes. I have Wi-Fi dermatitis.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, couldn't you see that like as a commercial?
Yeah.
I used to have Wi-Fi dermatitis.
Yeah, it's a new it's a new cream. Side effects include your eyeballs bleeding. So,
Yes.
2 more. Andrew, cubital tunnel syndrome.
Yes.
Yes, this is absolutely real. This is when the nerves get compressed in your elbow. So kind of like carpal tunnel,
Right.
which is your wrist.
But it's cubital. It's
But
not carpal.
It's cubital. Okay, Kim, last one for you. Digital detox fatigue.
Digital detox fatigue. Well, digital detox is correct. There is such a thing.
Indeed.
So fatigue would mean that you're tired of digital detoxing. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, no, that's fake. I made that up too.
I totally just.
So how many of these real ones do we all have?
I don't care.
I got the pinky. Do you guys have the rest?
I lost. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Andrew's going to pout for the rest of the show.
Just not the rest of the
telling you.
show, just a little bit.
That's fun.
You're just, you know what? You're very sensitive today. Is there something that's going on? Something you want to share with us? Something
No.
that you know that you're not happy about?
No, I'm very happy. I
Are
just
you
like to
itchy?
win.
Is it your Wi-Fi dermatitis?
Maybe that's what it is.
See, I think, you know what, Andrew, you're doing a great job. You know, people stop me on the street all the time and they say,
Wait, that's fake, but real, true story, Kim.
Yeah,
I was
hear
at the
this.
hospital with my dad. My uncle was there. My uncle, noted Kim Commando show lover, listens to the podcast, listens to the show. He told me he was really excited that the show is now a podcast. It was great. And he said,
oh,
you know who seems nice? Babinski.
Right there. Fan
Seems.
count went up to number 1 from 0
he said,
fans
the man
to
used
1.
the word seems.
He was
said
asking me,
seems.
is he a nice person in real life? And I said, yes, absolutely he is.
No, Andrew's not. You do a great job, Andrew. We love you. We do. Good job.
Then can't you just take a dive one of the weeks instead of looking off camera because you already have all the answers to Allie's trivia questions?
I never sent these to Kim.
She went perfect. There's no way she went perfect.
She's a smart woman.
Just fixed.
Just ask Whitney. Hey, it's Kim Commando Today. It's your fun podcast about all things digital. And just a few things I want to remind you about is that if you're not already getting our newsletter, make sure that you sign up, or you can sign up, but you don't want to just sign up.
No.
You want to go to winfromkim.com, because if you go to winfromkim.com, you sign up for the newsletter and you get an entry to win a brand new iPhone 16. No purchase necessary. I have to say that every once in a while just to make sure that everybody knows. No purchase required. Winfromkim.com. Once again, winfromkim.com. All right. Amazon drivers.
Yes.
Do you have a nice Amazon driver?
I don't really, they're fast. I don't see them.
They're really in and out.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
of them run.
I mean, I know my mailman, but I don't know the Amazon people. And I don't,
well-
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You don't what?
I don't, it's always the people in the car. I never get the big truck coming down the road. I always get the people in like the Camry who have 3,600 boxes squeezed into their backseat in their trunk, and they're putting stuff in my driveway so that they can find my box that's 4 deep. Those are the people that I get to talk to. But usually if it's a truck, they go super fast.
Now, see, my Amazon driver, I have a little bucket out by the front door with like some water and some little chips.
No.
And so,
Really?
So we get, yes. I'm a nice person.
I didn't
really
think
am
you
a
were, but I
nice
wouldn't
person.
leave food out.
Oh, it's all closed up. Well, I will tell you, when we came home, or we came here to Santa Barbara, our neighbor's son got married in their yard. And so they sent me a text and said, oh, you know, just because of inconvenience, we're going to have like 100 cars on the street. We left you a bottle of wine. And so I called my other neighbor and I said, hey, would you go over and get that bottle of wine for me? Then she texted me, she's like, I didn't see a bottle of wine. I'm like, okay, so maybe like somebody stole it. And so then when I get to Santa Barbara, in my little bucket of water, I see the bottle of wine. So it must have been the Amazon driver who put the bottle of wine in my bucket with all the bottles of water. And you know what's so crazy about it is that I have like little bags of Doritos and stuff, and they were just sitting there. But it was like a raccoon was trying to open this bottle of wine.
Wow. See, that's why I wouldn't leave stuff out. Trying to get the neighborhood rodents wasted.
Okay, and you know how much this bottle of wine was? Okay, now think about this.
Well, I assume
They're-
it was
your
fancy
kids-
wine.
Right. It's either
Yes.
$3 chuck
Okay.
or it's like $1,000 a bottle.
No, it's $400.
Whoa.
$400 for a bottle of wine. I'm like, your kid can get married every week.
That's hilarious. Well, your Amazon driver may be in a worse mood because according to a leak from a Amazon employee, Amazon has installed 2 things in the trucks to monitor the drivers: cameras and microphones.
Oof.
And they're looking for one thing particular: if the mouth of the driver is moving at a frequent rate. Because if the mouth of the driver is moving at a frequent rate, that means they're singing along to the music, which is unsafe and is causing distracted drivers. And it is no longer allowed for Amazon delivery drivers to sing to the radio.
Is this like a known thing that we know is unsafe? That seems crazy to me.
Everybody does it all the time.
Yeah.
Always.
That's
Yes.
not a thing. Like, don't text.
Right.
Don't look away from the road.
Right.
But singing?
You can drive and sing
No.
at the same time. It's easy.
Yes, I love to sing. I love to sing all the time. I
You're
have
a
such
great singer,
voice.
Kim.
You looking for a raise? Why would you say that?
No, I have
Why
a really
not?
bad voice.
Now,
I have a
Amazon,
really bad singing voice.
publicly, Amazon is denying this. They're saying it's 100% untrue, but multiple employees have posted on Reddit saying it's 100% true, and they get scolded if they're singing while they're driving.
That's so dumb.
That is dumb.
They're
That
just
is
trying to
dumb.
become the most hated company in the world.
But we still keep using it because
yeah.
they deliver all our crap.
It's true.
Whatever you want is on Amazon. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
think about this. I mean, whatever you want. You just go on Amazon, whether it's like a water filter for your ice maker. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all for sale on Amazon. But, there are certain things like when we start talking about noises. Like, you ever have like your hard drive make a noise?
Sure.
Okay, what does it sound like? Okay, all right. Then, Allie, what was the sound of, remember like a modem? Remember what kind of sound that would do?
Oh. Dying cat sound.
It was like,
Yeah. I forgot that one.
Yeah, then it would go like bing, bong, bong. Well, my HP was making some noises today. It sounded like it was singing.
your printer?
And then I thought I thought it was my HP.
Okay.
Windows laptop. And then
Okay.
I looked down, it was Adele. God, that was so funny.
I know you're in a different state, but I'm still not going to make eye contact with you.
It's for the best she's not here,
I know.
frankly.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.